Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nova War.
And I'm going to not have both headphones on my ears.
Great idea, because last time you were literally screaming at the screen. I thought you were angry for a moment. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with that noise.
Suck on my chocolate salty balls.
Put them in your mouth and suck them. You know what was great? Did you ever own that CD?
I did.
Yeah.
South Park CD. Very good.
Blame Canada. Great. Tons of awesome music on that CD. So, down here in the bottom left position of, what's the name of this map again?
Coral
Compound? Coral
Corral Compound.
Coral... Yeah!
I don't know. It starts with a K.
Compound Corral. Alright, so down there in the bottom left position, we're looking at Kuno the Great. Up top. Just because I like to be racist, we're gonna call him Tyrese. That, and I actually don't know how else I was gonna pronounce that. Like,
I would go with, Truce?
No.
Trius?
The TY is either Tur or Tier.
Alright, whatever. It's Tyrese.
Tyrese. Did you ever know a Tyrese?
Sexy black man. Tyrese, the black guy, the big black guy from The Singer, and he's in the Transformers, and...
I've got nothing.
Tyrese Gibson, or whatever his name is.
I've got nothing.
The,
Was he actually
the black guy from Transformers. He's and he's in Fast and the Furious. Tyrese.
Fast and the Furious. Now you really lost me.
Are you dead serious? Grab the friggin' Fast and the Furious DVD right off your shelf.
Alright,
It's either I'm having the biggest herp dirt moment ever, or you are just slow.
Was he in Tokyo Drift?
I'm pretty sure he was basically in almost all of them. Alright, so this is going to be a PVT while Adam's just looking in the credits. Wow, okay, so we got a couple of, oh, this is When Cheese or Will Cheese Fail on this cast of shit.
No, this is the same as every other cast we've ever done. There's nothing in here.
Whatever, I'll prove you wrong later.
It just says, if Justin Lin filmed Vin Diesel, that's not him. Vin Diesel's not, no.
No.
Paul Walker is the whitest man on the planet. So
he is pretty white, Paul Walker, that guy.
I actually don't think you can get whiter than Paul Walker.
No.
Michelle Rodriguez,
there you go.
Yep.
Sour about that second pylon that goes down. So this was a fail 2 pylon rush. And now cannon going down.
Well, you know those epic 2 pylon rushes are the most dangerous of all pylon rushes.
They are.
But to be fair, watching replays today, there was a guy that just built like 4 right along the Nexus to slow down from production. As it turned out, failed miserably.
Yeah, we watched one
But
of those.
the rest of the game was like 28 minutes of absolute turtle fest, so we're not casting that game. However, somehow, some way, Kuno the Great has managed to get 2 cannons up after building 1,000 pylons.
Yeah.
And now, unfortunately, those finished. That supply depot's in trouble.
This is going to work. A lot of players make this mistake going after the pylons. That's a great thing. But once a Protoss starts laying down 3 or 4 of them, you really have to go after the cannons or just go back at your base and try to bunker up. Because eventually one of these pylons is going to finish, and as soon as one of these cannons is powered, it's really nothing for them to start eating apart all of these SCVs.
Which is what we saw. He was forced to back the SCVs up. The Billie Jean Marine finished that off, but look at that. Supply blocked with that.
Marine down.
Going down, and Billie Jean eating that plasma bolt right in the face. It's the worst place to take that.
Yep.
And now building out, getting a Marauder, which is a good move. He needs to basically only be building Marauders right now to get rid of this threat, essentially. But look at the amount of work Kuno is putting in here to try and get some cannons down, and he's going to be forced, Tyrese is forced to actually pick up one of his barracks and move it back. This is actually working better than I expected it.
Yeah, no, it's working out pretty well. I think that Tyrese needs to put down a bunker and just kind of stop any more cannons from getting close to this command center. If he does that, he should be... Oh, wow, actually, he's building...
He said, "Screw waiting for anything else to happen back home. I want an expansion."
Yeah, no, I think this is actually very smart of him. Kun the Great actually, or Kuno, or what are we gonna call him?
Kuno works.
All right.
Kuno. I've got nothing funny for his name right now. If I come up with something, I'll let you know.
All right. Well, Kuno is not building probes. I think he just built one. He's sitting on full chrono. Still 17 SCVs. Once the orbital command happens, he's obviously going to have those mules. Finally going to go ahead and put down that bunker. Things are looking pretty good for Tyrese
yeah,
right now.
it's looking good. Unfortunately, that cannon is well within range, and so is the second one of that bunker. He's going to be forced to cancel that bunker, and he might want to put it back in his mineral line somewhere before these cannons get any closer, but those last two will be in range, I think, of the command center, and so he's forced to push everything back now. He does have an engineering bay, but he hasn't used it for anything as of yet. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa,
whoa, what?
Dude, look at the production tab. That is not a freaking...
Oh, shit, yeah.
That's not an orbital command. Dude is going straight for a planetary fortod.
Yeah, no, this actually might work.
What do you mean it might work? It's a freaking planetary fortress. They win everything.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there is only 2 cannons shooting at this PF right now. As soon as the PF is done production,
He's got range.
it is going to. Oh, he got range tower. Yeah, this is not going to be good.
Oh, and I really like this. Actually, what he did is he's got his planetary fortress here, but over on that expansion that he put up, he's actually using that as his orbital command, and so he is going to still have mules while having this OP planetary fortress basically deny anything and everything that Kuno the Great wants to do in here anywhere near that main. And at this point, Kuno the Great is going to have to back up and rethink something, but I don't think he's been doing anything but building up gates and stuff like that. I don't think he actually has any right now extra. No, he hasn't built any more probes.
He's building gateways in the base of Tyrese. He can't get this cannon yet because he doesn't have the range. The range is about to finish, so that's going to give him +1. And once he's done focus firing on this assimilator, he should be able to take out this cannon, I would imagine. Yes,
there it is.
We are.
There it is. So just within range is that cannon, and that will go down, and that will eliminate the last threat that base.
What a clutch move that was. That was awesome.
I love it.
No, that was really, really good.
That harkens back to, but not entirely, a Ketrick play. This little ball clapping action for the folks at home. Always got to have a little bit of that ball clapping.
Sometimes you need to do that slow for that.
Exactly.
Slow clap.
Slow clap. That's what they're calling it these days.
Oh,
slow clap.
Oh, sour. Sour what how slow that clap is.
But now he's putting down this bunker, and unfortunately it's in the range of the cannon, and it's going to get destroyed before it can do anything. The planetary fortress will get rid of that other cannon as well, and back home it looks like he's finally building up some probes.
So Kuno is basically just shitting all over the place.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
hasn't done anything. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Tyrese is getting so aggressive with this. He's actually even upgrading the armor, which is called what the Neo Steel or whatever.
It's called Terran building armor.
Terran. That's a. Well, it's got to be. Isn't it like Neo Steel thing? It's not. Oh no, that's AIM.
No,
that's AIM. It's different. That's a bunker.
To me, that's called Terran building armor.
They really couldn't come up with a better name.
No, they could have called it like whatever.
Like they had Neo Steel or whatever it's called for bunkers, but just for regular armor, they're just like
Terran building armor.
Terran building armor.
Hey, you know what? Self-explanatory.
It couldn't be like structural reinforcement plating or anything crazy like that. Sound. There you go.
There you go. Hired.
Next patch.
Hired.
I'm hired at Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Structural reinforcement plating. Done. Same thing, but sounds way fancier than, hey, whoa, because it was the
Terran building armor.
Terran building armor. All right, done.
Great.
That works.
Finally, gonna go ahead and get 2 assimilators at 11 minutes and 30 seconds in while on a contain.
Standard timing.
He's got like 1,000 minerals worth of cannons in here. He's finally building some zealots, but these zealots are gonna do
going in the
nothing.
main of Tyrese.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? Screw my base.
Yeah, who needs that?
I'm just gonna build a base in Tyrese's base.
Everything up here, and why put it in a more protected spot like behind 4 or 5 cannons when you can put it behind 2? You
could actually put it behind 1 if you were just get rid of this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, you could. Yeah, you could.
Just really not smart. Over here, the orbital is doing its job. A mule. I'm gonna try to not call him OP anymore because after the patch, but
they're not as OP.
I'm gonna call them OK mules.
OK mules?
Yeah, or acceptable. Semi acceptable mules.
Quasi acceptable mule activated.
Yes, there it is. That's a new one. So yeah, that
seems like a very elaborate sentence to say every time a mule comes out.
I mean, he's on 2 base. Let's take a look at the income here. We've got about 300 more minerals a minute going for Tyrese. This bunker's in a great position. Going to be able to take out maybe 1 or 2 of these zealots. And they're all forced to actually back off.
They had that 1 SCV back there, or 2 SCVs back there in the line of fire.
Stargate in the base as well.
He really is building an entire base in Tyrese's base. He's forgotten all about his natural back home and or his main back home, and he's going to get those stalkers out to get rid of those repairing SCVs, trying to minimize the amount of per unit producing structures that Tyrese has. Unfortunately for him, if you look at the top of his base, that's where all of his productions is right there. Right there.
Yep.
Not hurting. That barracks goes down. He doesn't care.
Don't lose that tank,
Oh,
man.
oh, come, dude.
Don't,
no,
what are you doing,
doing?
you
No,
fool?
dude.
Oh my god, that was the worst waste of a tank ever.
That actually hurt me to watch a bit.
Oh.
He turned around. He got all the way over there and said, no, I should probably go home.
Oh, this
And
is
then he got
bad.
killed on the way home.
So there's absolutely no warp gate research being researched.
No, he just wanted stalkers.
Looks like he's gonna just, I guess, pump stalkers and go Void Ray.
Well, you know what? Crazier things have been done, and to be honest, Void Rays are pretty useful.
Void Rays are pretty bad.
I'm not gonna hate on Kuno the Great because somehow he's still alive and in this game. I haven't figured out how exactly. However, after watching that tank get destroyed, I'm kind of understanding why it might happen. Although a little brave is Kuno putting a Nexus not quite actually at proper mining distance of that natural outside of Tyrese's base, but nevertheless it is there, and so a bit of a manor Nexus or something along those lines. And look at that, just outside of the reach of the planetary fortress, but totally within the reach of the siege.
What a waste of 3 stalkers. Perfectly good stalkers, just wasted. And Kuno just
He just
lolls.
laughs about it. He's like, "Psh, you can take it. Leave.
You know
oh,
what?
Dear.
I gotta. Oh, no.
Come
no,
on,
no,
bro.
don't pull that shit. I mean, you know you're gonna lose now. You just jinxed yourself. You don't do that ever.
And look, Tyrese is loving this too.
There's 2 things in life that I've learned. One.
Only 2?
Well, 2 main things that I've learned.
Okay.
One, never tell someone to leave the game or do a premature GG.
That's
because
pretty,
you curse yourself and you're going to lose.
No, the StarCraft gods hate that.
And secondly, when you're in a rap battle, you do not tell the other person or make a joke about the fact that they've choked in a previous battle.
Because then you
will
choke.
choke in the battle.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
No, that's totally accurate.
Those are the 2 main things in life I've learned. I mean, not any other...
Nothing else.
Nothing.
Nothing like brush your teeth once a day.
No.
Nothing
Wipe
like...
your ass. I haven't learned anything at
Shower
all.
frequently.
No, those were it. That's all that matters.
Look both ways before you cross the street.
Nope.
Nothing. How did you survive in New York without that one?
I also... Oh, okay, I lied. 3 things I've learned.
Okay.
The third one, don't stick your dick in crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's
Thank
what I'm
you,
here
sir.
for. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to save the world one penis at a time.
That's right.
Hey, look what's happening. We're waiting for Void Rays to be pumped out, but
So,
surprisingly,
this is Manor.
Tyrese is actually seriously supply blocked right now. He lost a couple of tanks to those Void Rays by the looks of it.
He lost his
He
supply
lost
depots
a
in the
few.
back.
He is forced to run back though as he runs a few Marines down. He's lost supply depots and everything. He's now back to actually having supply, smartly building at his ninja expand on the other side of the map. But how has Kuno the Great not, I don't know, expanded? I mean, he kind of did, but not really.
Well, let's put it this way. His macro shit, he's been in basically a lead.
Could you put it a little more nicely?
Okay, his macro is really, really shitty.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just really, really bad. And you know what? His thought process is okay. He's getting Void Rays. I mean, he sees someone that's going tank and he's got a planetary. Planetaries obviously can't shoot air. He can go in from behind here, kill the supply depots, any other types of structures. You know, I think his thought process is okay, but he just doesn't know that this exists. And since that exists, he's going to be able to just build too much. Marines alone, after a while, are going to be able to take with these Void Rays.
Yeah, no, exactly. That will.
I mean,
I'm sure that's what's going to happen.
He thinks he's in the lead because this is all he thinks he has.
Yeah, if he knew
And
about the
would be.
expansion, then he'd probably be a little more, you know,
He'd get
aggressive,
Warpgate.
or he'd get something. He'd do anything else. But right now, he thinks he's going to win the game with only Void Rays, and little does he know that he's not going to. Vikings are now out on the field for Tyrese, and that's going to be a whole heck of a lot of trouble for those Void Rays, on top of having a couple of well-placed turrets. That doesn't help
what a
either, but
waste
look at
of
the Marines.
three
And look at the
voids.
Ghost down there just
Yeah.
having a baller time, just having a grand old time down there by himself, sniping it out. Look at them. They stand like, look at them. They stand, they know they're going to kill things.
Yeah, they do.
They're not worried about anything.
And we're going to drop down a couple of Vikings, and we're going to be forced to run all these probes off that mineral line, and this is really going to slow down the minerals a minute here for Kuno the Great.
And Kuno still thinks he's winning.
He said cute. He's being very,
He
very
still
cocky right now.
thinks he's winning. And I mean, I kind of understand why, because he has no idea that expansion. And now he is moving into 3 Stargate off 1 base, which if you look at his main back home, not a lot of minerals existing
No,
back home.
No, actually,
You're not going to power 3 Stargates
No,
off of that. I'm sorry.
no. He's got a bunch of minerals because his macro is once again in the shits. But he doesn't have the gas to be building 3 voids at the same time.
Yeah.
He needs to cancel this, go expand somewhere. Is like here.
Yeah, no, anywhere
I mean,
really would be great.
Right here is great.
I agree. I think that is a phenomenal place. I think the plot of land is quite nice.
But hey, let's be a cocky prick and let's build it right outside his base.
And now he's looking at this terrible ninja expand, which wasn't even placed in the right area.
Wow, that nexus is off.
That's what I was saying the whole time. It's not in the right place.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
so much fail.
That's what I was trying to tell her the whole time.
I wasn't even hearing you because I was just seeing the fail.
No,
that's bad.
It's
dude.
terrible.
Nexus placement. Oh my god, this.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Holy void rays! We got 3 of them working on this planetary. We have these OPSCVs doing infinite amounts of repair. Here comes the Marines. He needs to watch it.
Yeah, at this point.
But a lot of these units get hurt.
Ow!
Medevac's doing their job.
And he's actually just tired of it. He's just going to start attacking now. There's a bunch of medevacs there. He needs to be careful, though.
I don't care how tired of it you are. You don't
There's
run
a lot of
into
cannons.
This will ruin you.
There's a fair number of cannons that he has to be concerned about now.
I'm trying to figure out why he hasn't just taken 1 medevac and went down to dude's base. 1 drop.
I'm still trying to figure out how Kuno doesn't realize that there's another base somewhere on the map. He is seeing
that's very true.
So many units come out of what is basically a dead main for him right now, and he still hasn't put 2 and 2 together that, hey, he's got Vikings and Ghosts and Marines and Marauders and Medevacs off of 1 base with like 10 SCVs. What is happening?
Yeah.
He should probably have put 2 and 2 together, but he hasn't yet. And now that Ghost is actually getting a little fancy down there.
You know, I could actually see Kuno coming back and winning this game if he were to take these Void Rays and go and kill this base.
If he wiped that out, it's game over.
And then force him to engage into these cannons. That's the only way. But if he keeps sitting here, he still obviously doesn't know that that base exists. He's going to lose this game. He's getting mined out. After this, he's not going to be harvesting any minerals.
No.
We have an entire base over the other side, and this is just a lot of Marines. 1 miss micro of these Void Rays, and that is it.
And he's getting really, really, really messy with these Void Rays. He's going further and further out into lines where those Marines are just waiting. And look, they're already, like, pre-stemmed here now, and jeez.
He needs to watch it, and these siege tanks are doing some damage. He really needs to kite off these siege tanks.
There you go.
There we go. Very nicely getting rid of 1. There's 2 free ghosts right there. Take those out.
Oh,
and
EMPs,
a free medevac.
where are you? EMPs. Oh, he did. It looked like he got 1 EMP off there.
I would have taken out that medevac. He needs to kill these meds.
Oh,
These
wow.
are free meds right now.
Wow. Whoa.
Wow, that was close.
Kuno almost made the greatest mistake of all, sitting
Tyrese, though, making huge mistakes, putting his medevacs in weird positions. Gonna lose another siege tank here because he's out of position.
He can't be making mistakes like this. He's not that far ahead. Yeah, he's ahead in units and stuff, and he's got that extra base.
Kill these Marines, but these are free Marines.
Look at this. Void Rays are the numbers of Void Ray has been increasing steadily, and another couple are on the way now, and he's just slowly starting to throw units into the grinder, and he needs to be very careful here.
Yeah, he needs to find a way to kill this 1 siege tank. I feel like if he can kill this siege tank, he's still gonna lose.
That's a good feeling. I would have to agree. I'd agree with that. Actually, the Marine count is getting so high now.
Yeah, now it's just dead.
And they've gotten rid of most of those cannons. With
He's gonna be able to run in here.
Then he's just gonna A move, and everything's gonna die. And here we go. He's actually on the side without any cannons to back up support. Whoa! What are you doing, you fool? You fool! You fool! You fool! Why did you throw like 7 Void Rays into the meat grinder on the side with no cannons to support you?
My Q just dropped, and I mean, that shit was already low. So fuck you for that.
I can't. I can't. My mind is so full of just...
Oh, you're lucky I gotta go.
Oh man.
I've seen a lot of excuses. I've seen this one a few times. Like, they make it seem like, you know what? I'm doing you a service
I've got this thing, you know, I'd love to stick around, but I've got this thing with this person. And it was scheduled for, oh geez, man or nuke. Wow, that's unfortunate. And he leaves the game. Yeah, I've got this thing with this person. It's really important. You know, I set it up and I was really supposed to leave like 5-10 minutes ago, but I thought I'd stick around just for your sake to have a good time. But now I really do have to go. It has nothing to do with the fact that I absolutely threw all of my Void Rays into the meat grinder and basically didn't do anything the entire game, regardless of the fact that you were slowly building up a massive army off of essentially 10 SCVs on a planetary fortress with apparently no mules. So, you know, I didn't think there was anything special happening on the side or anything. I just thought I'd stick around because I was really thinking about you. I'm that kind of person. I'm a nice guy. I like to think my mother brought me up properly. And manner. I'm very manner. I'm very manner. And so I'm just gonna leave now. I hope to see you again soon, though. Really, just have a nice day.